tell you something. Girl, Steph Curry is married to Aisha Curry. Steph Curry done won 4 NBA titles. He got 4 NBA rings. He even put a big diamond ring on her finger. He got 5 rings. The man worth over $500 million in NBA contracts. But guess what? She don't want to be married. She went on a TV show and did this. Now, I've been telling y'all, Aisha Curry is for the streets. She for anybody but Steph Curry. She don't like him. He seemed like he too good of a man to be her type. Everybody on here probably thinking that's harmless. That's just a harmless joke. But if Steph Curry did the same thing that she did, the reactions would be real different. Because they'll play victim on her and say she under emotional distress in her marriage, her man joking with other women. What kind of man is that? The whole world will be going crazy on that man. Probably set up that woman a GoFundMe account and raise billions of dollars if it was Steph Curry doing what she just did. Just imagine if the roles swapped, the roles reversed, and Steph Curry did that for a woman. Man, the man probably would be out of his job. If this was a married man doing this, y'all would be trying to cancel him. But because it's a woman, and a lot of y'all got them intentions in y'all secretly, y'all wait till y'all get married to turn Yahawah. Y'all want to turn up on a man when you know you got him by the balls. Look at this shit got me so mad, man.
Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawah, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach this truth in all honesty and sincerity. Salutations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth that push this truth with all honesty and sincerity with great diligence to wake up the hopeful elect of Israel. Double shalom to you, Akim, that come looking like the heathen, but you are in fact of the stock of Israel, and you hold near and dear this truth and follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities wherever you may be scattered. And shalom to the few sincere Akwathium that listen and learn in silence, playing your creation role as the Lord commanded you to, reverencing your husbands. Now we have Aisha Curry, doing what she do. This is not her first time publicly shaming her husband, man. It was a few years back. She was on a I believe it was that Red Table Talk or something or whatever, and she went on and said that she wished she got attention from other men. When you have a husband, what do you need attention from other men? What do you need that for? But they just show you how just progressively worse, our women become, man. Being in Babylon, they have the liberty to embarrass themselves, their family, their husband, their children. But the scriptures tell us about these things, man. I'm going to go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, and verse 22. As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. You see, and this woman has no discretion, man. If you was thinking that in your mind, which the scriptures say, if you even think about adultery, you is as a sin. But she don't even have the discretion to not. She always implying that she wants other men. And like what his name, Nino Brown says, if the roles were reversed, they would be canceling him. He would be the most hated. You know, how dare you joke about messing around on your wife? You see, marriage here is only set up to benefit the woman, man, and to diminish the man. Go to the 30th chapter. And I'll go to verse 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. You know? And that's what she constantly do these things and looks as if she's done nothing wrong, man. But imagine if she had to watch, her husband say all these things, implying that he wants to go elsewhere, or that she is um you know doesn't do it for him publicly, coming out. You see this with these women once they start getting to a level of recognition or fame, even with unfamous women. This is a thing, man, because we're in the a place called the mother of all harlots, man. So naturally, um, harlotry is pushed here and is been adopted as a thing of normalcy. This is Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyed kings. And in this um thing they call marriage here in America, it basically a man gives over his strength into a woman, man. The marriage is controlled by her emotions and the state. You see, if they part, it's only guaranteed for the woman to have be set up to live without her husband. But that was one of the things of marriage, man, in the ancient times, man. A woman got married to um, be protected, provided for, guided. But you see, all this place does is set up women to be have the liberty to be busybodies and to be harlots and adulteresses, you know. I'm gonna go down to verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. And majority of these women out here are not virtuous, man. You know, they're shameless. They have no discretion. They don't reverence their husbands. You know, verse 11. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoils. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. You know, these women bring turmoil to a man's life. Not in the 90th percentile, they bring drama and turmoil to your life, man, because they are not taught, to be women of discretion, keepers of the house, you know, reverencing their husbands, man. They're not taught that, man. Let me go to the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 25. And I'll start at 13, and I'll jump around. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. You know, because her wickedness is to another level, man. You know. Verse 17, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. And you know, these days you have a lot of women putting this makeup on that give them like this this mischievous look, this this lustful how can I say, this enticing and you know, very lustful looks, man. Especially those that are married, man. They still seek to try to draw men in or draw the attention of men. You know, and if you look at them and really look at them, you see this wicked countenance about them, man. You know they up to no good. Verse 21. Salakia. Verse 18, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. You hear what? About her behavior, man. The things that she do that get back to him. You know, when you're hearing this, the city talk about, you know, his wife in a non-honorable type of way. Verse 19, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. You know, so, you know, these guys don't fear the Lord, man. They oftentimes end up with these type of women. You know. Verse 21, stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impotency, and much reproach. Verse 23, a wicked woman abated the courage, maketh heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Right, and that word abated goes into to devalue or to lessen or to diminish. You know, make less than. You must remember this, man. For all you guys that love to pump up the woman and talk about she's the greatest and the you know something to be worshipped, man. Check verse 24 out. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. You know, so there is nothing to be worshiping about the woman. You know, these women are nothing to be put up on a pedestal, man. You know, they have a special and important role in creation, and they're best, you know, when they're operating in that role. Verse 25, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. And in this place, women have been liberated, so they can, you know, go anywhere, do anything, and there is no consequences, you know, oftentimes to what they do. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. Which is, you know, the best thing to do, man. Don't become too attached, and you know, be prepare yourself to part, man. We in the end days anyway, and women like this are gonna regret it. You know, they're gonna regret it because they think that, you know, life just is gonna go on like this forever, man, and it's not. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 26 and verse 1. Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall double. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. A good wife is a good portion, Salakia, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. So again, these guys don't fear the Lord, man. So they, end up in these snares of these wicked women, man. Verse 7, an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro, and he that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. You're going to get stung, man. Verse 9, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. And what do you see majority of women walking around in? Revealing clothing, color on the eyelid. That's a harlot's attire, man. That's a harlot's attire. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And that's why a father's role is very important to a woman's life, man. It shapes her, and she gets her identity, and she, if you have a righteous father, he gonna keep you from certain things. He's gonna direct you in the manner of woman that you ought to be treated, in a decent manner. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler, when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow. So look just how that guy brought her water out. She was thirsty, looking like a thirsty traveler, And she would have drunk. She would have opened her quiver to the arrow, These women will have sex with just about anybody, man, that says things that they like to hear. Verse 13, the grace of a wife delighted her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. And these women don't have no discretion, man. They say anything, they do anything, they wear anything, and it's just more of a headache than a helpmeet in these days, man. You jump down to verse 24. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. See, you saw no reverence in her husband. In fact, she wants to imply that, she'll take the ring off and get it popping. Verse 25, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. And it look like this woman fear the Lord? No, man. They don't. They fear Esau, and they do whatever Esau allows them to do. We in his society, and hey, these women are gonna go where the power is. They're not really concerned with righteousness. It's all about the opportunity to do as they will. Verse 26, a woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. You see? And you even see in the comments, man, people getting on her, man. You know, people shaming her, man. She in a good case, man, that most women would love to be in. But what does she do? You know, she makes it known publicly that she would commit adultery on her husband, man, if given the opportunity. You know, I'm gonna grab one more. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, and I'll start at verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahawah shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I found, said the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. You know, so out of a 1,000 men, he found one righteous, and out of 1,000 women, he found none. So how much more in these times, man? You know, beware when dealing with these women, man, because a lot these days they'll bring you more shame, you know, than a shoulder to lean on. So, hope this has been an edifying lesson. Beware when dealing with these women, you know, because they, you know, like I said, they're more of a headache than a helpmeet. Hope this has been an edifying lesson. I'm gonna say Kwame Yasharala, Shalom, and a Baba Ball.